Okay, it is time for another round of everyone's favorite game but mine. I guess this is supposed to be fun. My producers have taken to texting me images and videos of just like cursed content from around the internet. And I opened up my phone, and here is another one. So I guess I'm just going to play this and react to it. It looks like it involves Kamala Harris, or as I like to call her, Kamala Harris. And so, well, I'll just let her speak for herself, I suppose. This is responding what to the Highland Park, oh gosh, the mass shooting in Highland Park.
We gotta take this stuff seriously, as seriously as you are, because you have been forced to have to take it seriously. The whole nation should understand and have a level of empathy to understand that this can happen anywhere, in any peace-loving community, and we should stand together and speak out about why it's gotta stop.
Madam Vice President.
Well, in a weird way, this makes me feel a little better about myself, because I have to tell you that whenever these mass shootings happen, I feel an enormous sort of sorrow and weariness, precisely because there's nothing good to say about them. I mean, people like to use them as emotional weapons to argue that the problem will be solved if we just gave over our guns to the government. And despite the fact, of course, that we have an obvious problem in this country, it's nonsense to claim that the solution to it is surrendering our right to bear arms. That's just, to me, it's like, obvious political cynicism to suggest that that would fix anything. We have an epidemic of fatherlessness in this country. It's the only thing that's statistically shown to associate with these sorts of disaffected youth situations, these people that, are so lost in our incredibly atomized culture. And so the sorrow of that and the anger of it, it's like there's nothing good to say about it. But, at least anything that you say is going to be better than what Kamala Harris has to say. And maybe that's the silver lining of this entire vice presidency. It doesn't matter what the issue is, doesn't matter how complicated, doesn't matter how difficult or sorrowful you feel about talking on it. The truth of the matter is that whatever you have to say, Kamala Harris has something more vapid, more stupid, less helpful, more platitudinous than anything you could come up with. I mean, I'm not even sure. What did she say? I'm not even sure what that was. We all have to acknowledge that this is an event which occurred, and after the event that occurred, it's appropriate to acknowledge the occurredness of the event, and we got to speak out, man. We got to just speak out about stuff, because otherwise, this is like, I sort of feel with Kamala or Kamala as if the absurdity is the point. Like, the fact that they have elevated this person to the second highest office in the land on the basis of literally nothing, on the basis of exactly zero talent, charisma, ability, like pure identitarian politics, pure cronyism, pure sleeping your way to the top. It's just like, they just want to rub that in our faces. Like, look who we can put in that chair. And my feeling is like, great, keep at it. You know what? Like, keep lying openly, keep stuttering your way into ever more incompetence, because November's coming up, and I just don't think that this plays well, Kamala. So look, I mean, again, these shootings they tear my heart apart, and I think like they show an obvious chasm at the heart of our society. In my view, a God-shaped chasm, and they show a true dementia in the way that our politics operates. I mean, what do you think is going to happen if your elites tell you every day that your country is irrevocably broken, that it's founded on fundamentally evil principles, that you are bad because of your skin color, or you're good because of your skin color? I don't care what they're telling you, is essentially true about the way your face looks. But whatever they're telling you, it all goes in one direction, which is into this like toxic stream of madness. And it's not that causes people to do evil things. It's, evil has its own satanic logic, and those who are in the grips of it are accountable for their own actions. But when you create a system, a political, rhetorical system that invites neurosis and insanity, that is structured to reward and increase neurosis, atomization, disaffection, what do you think you're going to get? You're going to get more and more avenues for insane people to do disgusting and atrocious and tragic things. I mean, this is like not rocket science here. It's just sort of basic how these things tend to progress. And so the reason Kamala Harris has nothing to say about anything is because she and her pals are the cause of like 99% of our problems. And so unless you can say that plainly and look directly in the face of the incredibly jaundiced and neurotic regime that we're living under with these insane Democrats, like, what can you say except, well, it's an event that we need to talk about and give us more of your power and more of your rights and more of your money? I don't know. I mean, look, I feel I feel at a loss for words, but once again, I just remind myself whenever I feel that way that Kamala Harris exists. If you want to talk more about our elite systems and how these sorts of things tend to work, we've been through these problems before. When republics decay into oligarchies, very specific things happen, and they were covered by the ancients. They were covered by Machiavelli. We talk about it a lot on my podcast. So head over that direction. If you're interested, check out the episodes on anacyclosis, some of the episodes that are coming up on Julius Caesar and the fall of the Roman Republic. Bleak stuff to be thinking about, but useful and instructive for our moment because nothing is written in the stars. History never repeats itself, and despair is a sin. So you have a job. The job is to fight. The job is to move forward every day. And the ancient wisdom that we talk about on the show can help with that. So youngheretics.com or wherever you get your podcasts. I'd love to see you there.